Hey everyone, Michael Hammond here for your Monday morning fuel up. Wait a sec, it's not Monday. I know it's not Monday. It is Tuesday, May 28th, but I'm coming to you with the fuel up this week. Hope all of you guys had a fantastic weekend. It was Memorial Day weekend. Let us never forget the incredible sacrifice that each and every individual made in our armed forces and all of their families and loved ones, all of the sacrifices that they made. Hope all of you guys had a great weekend. I had a fantastic weekend. Saturday was just a ton of work, hard work, manual labor, as I've mentioned before. I love doing that though because you can instantly see the results on the landscaping, the hard work. You trim that tree, you get stuff done, but you can see the benefits right away. And then we spent the weekend celebrating my wife's birthday. Her birthday is today. Happy birthday, Erin. I love you so, so very much. So as I was going through the weekend, I always talk about pondering, thinking, listening to some podcasts. I actually got to watch a movie that was on in between a lot of the stuff that we were doing. I got to rewatch Miracle. It's the story of, the 1980 Olympic U.S. hockey team. And I think there was so many great lessons that can be learned. I mean, one, I chuckle because that hard coaching style, that kind of just suck it up, keep going, you got to play through pain and all that. Some of that coaching would not be acceptable today. But there's some great life lessons, and I think some lessons that we can learn as we talk about the mortgage industry and going forward. First thing that you notice is Herb Brooks had a vision. He studied competition. He studied what different competitors were doing. He looked at and watched what worked. And more importantly, he started coming up with strategies and what it would take to beat the Russian hockey team. So you had a leader with great vision. And I think in this mortgage industry, in this day and age, we need leaders with great vision to understand technology's role, where AI will fit in, the importance of developing a great culture in the people, right? So you need that. But more importantly, then, not only was that vision for how we're going to beat him, but it's how he assembled his team. He didn't just pick the greatest hockey players. He didn't just pick the best skaters, the ones who had the hardest shots. He picked people specifically for individual roles to accomplish the ultimate goal. These were kids that loved hockey, and he knew that he could push and drive super hard because of that drive and that passion for the sport that they played. Another great lesson, right? Finding the right team members that you want to build your company around. And how do you accentuate their strengths? How do you minimize some of their weaknesses? And how do you push people in a way that helps people grow and get better so that the sum of the parts, right? The whole is so much better than just the individual sum of the parts. Great lessons to learn from that as we look to really get out of these challenging market conditions. The people that are going to win, the companies that are really going to do well are the ones that have leaned into technology, have a vision for where it's going to go. More importantly, understand people and how people are going to use the technology, the type of people you need on your team, right? It's not all just, oh, I just need a bunch of people who have 20, 30, 40 years of mortgage expertise. No, you've got to have an agile mindset. You've got to have people that are willing to pivot, people that are willing to experiment and try some new things. But more importantly, people that are dedicated to making a difference. How can we make home ownership easier? How can we reduce costs so that people can get into homes and so that we don't, have a big void that there's not affordable housing? If we start looking at the bigger goal of what we do together, we can make great things happen in this industry. So as we kick off this week, I hope all of you guys got a lot of rest and relaxation. Hopefully had great quality family time. And as you start this week, Tuesday, May 28th, let's attack this week. Have a vision for where we want to go. Let's get the right people on our team, the right people on the bus and the right seats, and let's charge forward and make great things happen. Go out there and have an amazingly blessed week and always be adding value.